Yo, what's up guys? Over here we have an exploded view of a gear knob from a Discovery 4. So this is a Discovery 4 which has a gear knob issue. So we've removed the gear knob. So this is what a gear knob should be looking while complete. This is a complete gear knob which has not been dismantled yet. But this one over here is not the gear knob for this car, which now has a problem. And the issue with this gear knob, you see, like for example, when you start the car, the gear knob should protrude like this, and when you step on the brakes, the shift lock should release so that you can turn the gear to the individual gears from park, reverse drive, neutral drive, and now sport mode. So with this knob, what is happening? The knob is protruding like the way this one is, but it cannot turn. So what happens? So if I can just take you through a few of the parts on the gear knob. So to start with, this is the circuit board. So this over here, this is the circuit board which now controls everything on this gear knob. So moving on, this is the part which is beneath the gear knob, and it has a threaded, so it has a threaded gear. So at the bottom you can see there's a gear and a thread, and inside here there should be a belt like this, and a motor like this. And what this motor does, whenever it's powered, it now rotates this belt, which now rotates this shaft. When this shaft rotates, that is when now the knob protrudes like this. So the motor will spin the belt now will move with this gear, and this will make the knob protrude. So this knob that sits on top of here, so it will make the knob come up, so protrude like this. So that is the work of this motor, the belt, and this threaded gear. So secondly, we have this actuator. So what this actuator does, whenever now it's you see, like for example, the knob is protruded but it cannot turn. So what happens when you step on the brake pedal? This actuator is energized. So this like solenoid, so whenever the solenoid is activated, what it does, it pulls. So what it does, it pulls on this. See this part over here. So whenever it pulls on this, what happens? So you can see when you press on the brakes, this one is pulled behind. When you release the brake pedal, goes back in. So, and if you can have a look at the bottom, this is how it looks like. So it moves in and out like this to allow you to now engage whichever gear you want to engage on the knob like this. So right now the reason this one is not turning is because the shift lock is engaged. So it's locked on here. So when you step on the brakes, it goes behind, and that is when it allows you to now release the gear. So, and the rest of these are just parts. So, and this is how the rest of the components look like. But this one is fully disassembled. So and also you have this part over here. This stays here, and what it does, because it also has this part on it, so whenever this motor engages, this is what will now make the knob come up. When it will start rotating, whenever this it's like a thread, and so it will start screwing itself either upwards or downwards. And whenever this will happen, now it will round on the knob to either go up or go down. So you want to do repair on this one so that the knob can so that it can allow, because it protrudes up, the only thing it doesn't do is spin. So the same as this one. So both of these has a similar issue. We want to repair both of them. Then from there, I'll make another video to show you after successful repair.